G'day everyone, welcome to another one. We're just in Eucla. We are about to head off across the borders into South Australia. I think the time in South Australia is probably about 4:20, an hour before sundown. I'm not sure if I'll get to my campsite during the day or not. I'm not sure where I'm going to sleep just yet. I've got a few places in mind. We should see ya at the borders. Yo! Guess where we just went through? We went through the borders. Let's go! It doesn't feel like South Australia, obviously. I don't think your feelings ever do change, but like, I'm in South Australia. I parked there for a little bit of time. Obviously, don't get too close to the edge. But have a look at that. That's as close to the edge that I'm going, obviously. Have a look at this. How cool is that? Hey, that is awesome right there. We are going to head back to the car, find our parking spot for the night. Hopefully we find a parking spot before it gets dark. We're just at a random parking lot. The highway's not very far away. It is away from the road enough that you can't hear the trucks coming and whatnot. Now there is one more person somewhere. He's in a caravan over there somewhere. Quite quiet here, which is good. Tomorrow we are off to Ceduna. Obviously we'll check out the Bight and a few other places first. Rightio everyone, good morning. I had a great sleep last night. Alright, back on the road again. So that was the Nullarbor Roadhouse right there. We are at the head of the Bight. I'm not sure if there's any whales here today or not. It doesn't look like there is any whales out there. Still a nice little walk. So there's definitely whales out here. I'm not sure if you saw on the camera or not, but there was a wee little splash. That's where one of the whales was. However, he didn't surface. We are driving across this lake in Penang. Clearly the road is quite corrugated. Alright, so we've just gone through Penang. Now we've got about probably 50 or 60 k's until we hit Ceduna. So we're going to spend the night there. I'm not sure what to expect with that place. So we're staying just in parking lot near the beach in Ceduna. Next spot I'm going to stay at is probably in Port Lincoln. So that is the view for the night. How good is that? I slept great last night. We are headed off to Port Lincoln today. We're staying at a campsite in the national park. Yesterday in Ceduna, I did clean my car out of all the mud. I've got good news for everyone. Nothing is wrong with the car anymore. It's no longer shaking. Definitely make sure after you've been in the mud that you can clean up front wheels, your suspension, even your back wheels as well. Even the slightest blob of mud can make your wheels feel like they're unaligned, and it'll make the whole car wobble. The place we're staying at tonight is called Fisherman's Bay. Nice spot. So I've checked the temperature of the water and it's surprisingly not that cold. It's not as cold as like Albany or Esperance and whatnot. It is a good fishing spot. The water's nice and clear here as well, so great for a swim, great for a fish. A full drive accessible beach as well. It is in a national park, however, so you need to pay for the campground. I think it's about 21 bucks for one night for me. We are just going to sleep in the cab like usual now because that tent is fully stuffed. I've got a mate in Adelaide who is willing to help me take off the tent and chuck it away, so that's what we're going to do. It's quite a pity that I didn't bring any fishing bait with me. I'm halfway at the end of my rations for the Nullarbor, so I haven't really gone shopping just yet. I'm going to wait till Adelaide to go shopping again. Yeah, no, but it is a cool spot. Definitely some place you want to check out when you head to South Australia. Definitely check out Port Lincoln. it's definitely worth it. There's a nice little town there. We are just headed out of Port Lincoln National Park. It was a good stay. Alright, so we're just gonna find a rest stop for tonight to sleep at, and then tomorrow we are off to Adelaide. Now on video it may seem like I am rushing a few to places. I don't feel like I'm rushing anything. I'm generally stopping in places, having a look around. I've only got a few months left until I have to be back in Perth, so I am trying to get to see as much as I can in the little time that I do have. However, next year when I start my trip again, once the canopy on this is all built up and my sleeping arrangements are all good to go and the kitchen and everything is all good and ready, I will definitely be spending more time in more of the smaller towns, because that trip will probably take me a few years next year, I reckon. So I've reached my camping spot for the night. It's just like a little park on the side of the road. Now there is a fire pit over there. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it tonight or not. You can still hear a bit of traffic, but that's fine with me. We're going to set up for the night and we'll get going. When we're all set up for the night, I reckon we will have a good sleep. The sun is just going down and we are definitely ready for a good night's sleep. So we shall see ya in the morning. Rightio, morning everyone. I think it's about 7 o'clock. We have got a 4-hour trip off to Adelaide today. We are catching up with a mate who I haven't seen for about 5 or 6 years. Let's get ready for the day and start our trek to Adelaide. Check that everything. It seems all hunky-dory. So, we're going to hit the road. I think that's the Flinders Ranges. I've got to head off to Adelaide today. I'm going to give the Flinders Ranges a miss this time. However, next year, once I come back, I'll definitely check it out. It's definitely worth checking it out. Alright everyone, so I made it to Adelaide. I've got my mate here, Tom. I haven't seen him for about 6 years. Bloody hell. Yeah, it's been a while, yeah.
Been a long time.
We are just at this go-kart place at the moment. We are going to have a fun time here. Bloody awesome. Yeah. Alright, we should get into it. We'll see you at the end. Yeah, so apparently I came first by a few
nanoseconds.
Yeah, a few nanoseconds right there.
I slowed down and let him overtake me 3 times.
Yeah, sure.
Nah. Josh, you're a good driver, mate.
I know what I'm doing.
Alright, go on then. Show us how to do it. Oh.
Yeah, don't worry, I know. Yeah, no worries. Alright, so I'm not sure who's winning. Tom, I reckon you're winning, eh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just by a little bit, eh? Yeah. It's a little simulation kind of thing. It's kind of interesting, but yeah. Everyone, so we're just driving around at the moment.
Just having a cruise.
It's exactly what we're doing.
Showing Josh a bit of Adelaide. What do you think so far, mate?
It's alright. Can't see much in the dark. But it's definitely been a good night.
Did you enjoy golf?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good in the end.
Yep.
Once you struggled through that first 30 times of you not hitting the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, so everyone, I've known Tom for about 6 years. Never mind, not 6 years. It'll be well over 10 years by now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So I've known Tom since he was in my old primary school. So we go way back. Stay tuned for next week's video. I'll be doing more with Tom before I continue my trip off to Victoria. Alright everyone, I'm back in my own car now. I had a great time with Tom. So a shout out for Tom for inviting me off to that karts place. That was awesome of you, Tommy. I loved it there. Now, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, because Tommy did say there's not a lot to do in Adelaide. There probably is a few things that you could do, but you'd have to pay a lot of money for all of those. Like the karting, but I like all the free stuff most of the time. There is Kangaroo Island that you can visit as well. I think it's quite expensive to visit Kangaroo Island. I think it's probably about $300 to take your car on there. So I won't be checking that out this time because I don't have enough time for that. But next time I'm in Adelaide, I'll definitely be checking out Kangaroo Island. It's definitely something, obviously, you don't want to miss. Like all the other stuff that I've missed, I hate that I'm missing it this trip. However, stay tuned for the next trip. It will be a very long trip. It will be like 1.5 to 2 years. And at that point is when I will be seeing Kangaroo Island. I'll be heading off to Tasmania in that one as well. So stay tuned for all of that to happen in the next 8 months or so from now. But as I did say, I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. I might just have a chill day. I'll go for a walk along the beach to watch the sunset. Next week we are going to be taking off my rooftop tent, so stay tuned for that. I reckon I'm going to head to bed. As you can see, I've already got my bed all sorted over there and all the sunshades are all up. I'll tell you what, this is way more simpler than setting up a rooftop tent every single night. All I have to do is get from this driver's seat onto that seat and have a great sleep. I'll probably get a maximum of 9 hours sleep. So it may look like I sleep rough, which I would say I do sleep rough, but I still get the sleep that I need for the next day. So we'll see you in the morning. Morning everyone. I'm not sure what I'm going to do today. I'll probably just chill for pretty much the whole day, so I won't get much videoing done today. This is pretty much what some days look like while I'm traveling. Pretty much I just have a full chill day of doing nothing. You know, it's absolutely great. Just having 1 day worth of rest. It's definitely good resting up a tiny bit once every so often. So every month, I pretty much tally up how many questions I get asked. So this is pretty much the results of June. Yeah, June, yeah. All the questions are like so random, you know, like some of them I don't know why I get asked them so much, but I do. I am going to answer probably the 2 most popular questions that have been asked a lot. Does it get lonely when I'm traveling Australia? If you're traveling solo, it generally does get quite lonely, but I'm actually a people person, you know, like many people don't actually realize that I actually like talking to people. So I'd say you definitely need some kind of companion. That's why I wanted to bring my dog with me, but unfortunately that didn't work out because I was working too much. The way that I deal with my loneliness, pretty much I just chat with everyone I can. The other thing I do obviously is making these videos. All these videos that I make is pretty much just me chatting to people, you know, like I feel like I'm talking to like a community pretty much. I'm talking to you guys and you're listening to me. Obviously making these videos, it gives me something to do, and obviously I love doing stuff. Alright, so I can't believe I get this question so many times, eh? Like, I wouldn't expect to get this question so many times, but I'll tell you what, I got about 20 tallies worth of this one question. You know what it is? Am I single? Yeah, I'm single, yeah. Don't think I would want to date anyone while I'm traveling around Australia, because I generally don't think that long distance relationships ever work. I kind of just want to settle down before I start dating, I reckon. God will bring the right girl at the right time, and I'm patient enough to wait. Anyway, everyone, the sun is pretty much on its way setting now, so we are going to head out. Alright, everyone, we are just headed off to the beach now. We're just going to watch the sunset. Have a look at this. That's a good sunset. You can never beat a good sunset. I hope you enjoyed the video. Not sure what I'm going to get up to next week entirely, but stay tuned for it. Either way, God bless. We'll see you next week.